Getting low on quantity.
Absolutely.
We're probably down to the last, I'd say, 1,000 or so in each size.
Absolutely.
So, which sounds like a lot, but it isn't.
It is not. So if you're tuning in and you're thinking about this, you haven't made the decision to call us yet, this is the best time to do it, reminding you that it is the lowest price ever in the history of the product. That is the most potent form of probiotic Andrew has ever brought to us at, again, the lowest price. And to his point, we're down to just about 1,000 in each size there, so we're very limited across the board. I would not wait if you want to order the Ultimate Friendly Flora. The second today's special we're going to share with you is Cranberry Benefits. This is another product that is life-changing for so many people. If you have a minute, go read the reviews on hsn.com and you will see for yourself that this one gets rave reviews. It makes such a world of difference. So I want to show you what the choices are, and I want to also remind you, if you've ordered the 240 size in the Ultimate Friendly Flora and you get the 600 count of the Cranberry Benefits, we'll take another $20 off that purchase. Boom, right now we'll take another $20 savings. So 60, 120, 300, or a 600 count. I need to share also, we don't normally carry a 600 count of the Cranberry Benefits. No. This is only for the Today Special. It would normally be $159.90. Today it's only $79.90. However, reminding you, if you're ordering the 240 size of the Ultimate Friendly Flora, that $79 goes down to $69. And then the same thing with the Ultimate Friendly Flora. We're taking an additional $10 off each product for a total of $20 off. So essentially for $149.80, we're sending you both the large sizes of both products. And you can see you normally could not even buy a 600 count of the Cranberry Benefits for $149.80. That's the value here. I mean, it literally is the most exciting day to buy these products. Cranberry Benefits is wonderful. If you deal at all with UTIs, this is a godsend. This is a must-try product. I think a lot of us understand cranberry is highly beneficial when it comes to helping
urinary tract, yeah.
Yes, exactly, for our urinary tract health. And this is a product that works. It really, really works.
And it's with especially the pricing on all the sizes. Normally our largest size of our cranberry product is a 240 capsule supply. So with that 600 capsule supply is obviously more than double the size. It's 2.5 times the size. If you look at what would be the normal cost for a 300 capsule supply, that's the price of the 600 capsule supply today. So it's once a year. This is the first, we've never done a 600 capsule supply before.
Yep.
We probably do a Today Special on cranberry every 18 months to 2 years. So a 600 capsule supply at 1 capsule a day would probably take you to the next Today Special. But to be able to get this ingredient, this product, at 11 cents per capsule in the large size, that's pretty remarkable. Combining its benefits with Ultimate Friendly Flora is definitely the most ideal way to approach it. But if you simply read a handful of the reviews, or if you read all of the reviews on cranberry, I couldn't conceive of anyone who'd read the reviews on either of these products and could ever choose to not purchase them, because the reviews are so compelling and so inspiring, and they're virtually perfect reviews. And when it comes to cranberry, both of these products, they're entirely natural products, and cranberry is just a natural tool that allows us to promote a healthier environment in a part of our body that inherently will have challenges. And part of the reason is it's part of our body that's like all the different organs and systems in our body. They're always working. It happens to be a part of our body that has to deal with sometimes concentrations of substances that can be irritating, and at the same time, it's a part of our body that is somewhat open to the outside world. And that's, again, why probiotics and friendly flora are so important to play a role in that barrier function to the outside world, and why cranberry, because of its role in promoting a healthier environment in our urinary tract, is such an important natural tool to keep that environment the way we want to keep the environment healthy and beneficial.
There we go. I would love to invite you to go read a few of those reviews Andrew's pointing out. There are 578 reviews. Of that, there's only about 30 reviews that aren't excellent out of the 578. I mean, it really is, and sometimes that's just something like there was a shipping mix-up or whatever. I guess my point here is that the value is exceptional. People love it, and you see results with this, and the results are life-changing. I take this every single day. I will not be without it. This is something that men take it too. It's not just for the girls, it's for everybody. If there's anyone in your life that deals with urinary tract issues, this is the greatest gift, the health of your urinary tract, your bladder, your kidneys. This can be so incredibly beneficial. It's a very soothing, I love taking this product. It's incredibly soothing. It truly works. Again, if you read the reviews, you will see what we're talking about, but it's so affordable. To get 600 capsules, that's almost, if you take 2 a day, that's almost a year's supply. If you take 1 a day, that's, you know, going into close to 2 years. I mean, and that's the beauty of this, depending, I take 2 a day, I just love it. I just take them daily. This is something that I wish I had known about this product decades ago, but I only discovered it when Andrew brought it to HSN. This is his 22nd anniversary celebration this weekend, and so this is the perfect time to buy it, because I have to also point out, it's been a couple of years since this has been a Today's Special. We don't get to offer Cranberry Benefits as a Today's Special every year. So it's kind of a big deal that we're doing it as a Today's Special, lowest price ever, free shipping and handling, a money-back guarantee that extends now all the way till the end of January. So this is the time. This is it. For all the moms listening, if you have daughters, anyone in your family that deals with UTIs or has urinary tract issues, by all means consider getting them started on this, because, and you know, if you take it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's remarkable. It's interesting because a lot of people say, well, I'll just drink cranberry juice. The problem is cranberry juice is loaded with sugar. If you have a urinary tract issue, the last thing you want to be doing is consuming a bunch of sugar, because that is not helpful at all. And the point here is that, again, so this is full of calories, and it does not, a glass of this does not in any way, shape, or form have the concentration of cranberry extract that you're getting in 1 capsule here. So you can't even, it's really hard to even compare what's in this bottle to what is in that little pink capsule. And then if you've ever had the chance to try unsweetened cranberry juice, which a lot of us have done that. A, it's expensive. They sell it at a health food store. I've bought it. You have to plug my nose to drink it. It's not pleasant, but you know, it is, I think, helpful. But the point is, it's expensive and it does not taste good. This is effortless. This works. It's economical. I mean, the large one, it's pennies a capsule. So I get excited about it because I know this product works. I know that it works. Go read those reviews. Don't just take my word for it. You go read the other reviews. You will see people are passionate about this product when they discover it.
No, the reviews are virtually perfect reviews. I think this product has about 700 reviews total.
I think it's like just under 600, but you know that you only have, if I do the math here, there's like only 30 that are not excellent reviews.
No, so I was going to say, so it's about almost 600 reviews, and over 500 of the reviews are 5-star reviews.
Exactly.
And again, cranberry, it's not fair to look at cranberry as a drug or anything like that. And I think people have the wrong impression that if you have, say, a UTI, they might give you antibiotics. But cranberry is different. Cranberry functions differently. It's not a drug or medicine. The way cranberry functions is by naturally modifying the environment in our urinary tract. And it actually exerts its benefits throughout the body. There are benefits. We get several questions asking, can you open the capsule up, put it in water, and rinse your mouth with it? Oddly enough, we get the same question for our Ultimate Friendly Flora. Can you empty the capsule into water and rinse your mouth with it? Because many people want to populate their mouth with Friendly Flora, the probiotic organisms. Also, they understand the benefits for cranberry for oral health as well. The answer is yes. You could rinse your mouth with either of these, but guess what? You don't spit it out when you're done. You swallow it, because it gives the benefits to your entire body. Obviously, you swallow it, so it benefits your urinary tract, bladder, kidneys. I was going to read some reviews, but again, it's not.
One thing Stephen just told me,
yes,
these 3 sizes were down into the hundreds. I don't know how much more we can get, but we are down. We're very limited on these 3 sizes. This is the most popular by far.
But we bring in 60–70% of what we bring in are the largest size.
Exactly.
That's the one we bring mostly in.
Here we also are down to the final couple thousand here. So
well, just looking at our total supply is only a few thousand bottles.
Exactly.
Of all 4 sizes.
That's it.
So we'll do a brief presentation now, and then we'll at the very end of the block, we'll talk about this probably for about 10 minutes or so, and that will be it so for the day.
Perfect.
But again, this is a product at its normal price. I love to talk about how affordable it is for the best cranberry we'd ever encountered. And again, like our Ultimate Friendly Flora, this is a product that always was a good product. But today versus 30 years ago, today it's a phenomenal product. And you simply need to look at the reviews to understand how unique the product is in terms of the unanimity, how consistently positive the reviews are. But we'll read some reviews here. And again, not a drug, not a medicine. I leave that to doctors. And again, this is an opportunity for us to provide natural support to promote a naturally healthy environment in our urinary tract. Repeat purchase. My doctor recommended I take a cranberry supplement to help prevent UTIs. I chose Andrew Lessman's supplements as I've used other products of his and trust his integrity and product quality. After several months of taking Cranberry Benefits, I remain free of UTIs and attribute it to this supplement along with drinking lots of water. Thank you, Andrew. As I say,
Bingo.
For the health of your skin, for the health of your urinary tract, for the health of your liver, for the health of your, just throughout your body, it is important to hydrate.
Yep.
It's as
Flush
much.
it out.
So if by keeping your urinary tract healthier, providing a healthier environment, cranberry helps there and encourages you to hydrate more, then cranberry serves a double benefit by encouraging you to hydrate more.
There you go.
Really works. I was getting UTIs all the time. My doctor suggested cranberry juice. It has too much sugar, so I tried Andrew's Cranberry Benefits. No more UTIs. I wouldn't be without them.
See, you know, I can't say those things that they're saying, but I'm sitting here going, yep, and yep.
But again, what we're saying here, again, this is not a drug or a treatment for UTIs by any stretch. And to the extent that we recognize and doctors recognize that cranberry, whether it's cranberry juice, too much sugar, cranberries themselves, kind of bitter, or a cranberry extract like this, promotes a healthier environment in your urinary tract, bladder, and kidneys, then that's a naturally simple, a naturally common sense decision to make.
It makes sense.
So, saved me many doctor visits. I started taking Cranberry Benefits 2 or more times a day, at least a decade ago. And it has saved me from many doctor's visits, lots of discomfort, lost work time and prescriptions. I tried drinking cranberry juice, but the pure sugar juice is very bitter and expensive. There was just no way I could drink it every day. Oh, the sugar-free juice. Once I found Andrew's Cranberry Benefits, I stopped having bladder infections. I've been prone to them since childhood, not since starting this. Thank you so much, Andrew. I take lots of his supplements and vitamins, and I'm the healthiest senior citizen I know. I like investing in my health instead of spending my money on medical care.
Excellent.
My mom is prone to UTIs. She was on a 3-month cycle and was ending up in the hospital every 3 months. She cleaned up her diet and now drinks more water. Again, hydration, hydration, hydration. She added 1 Cranberry Benefits capsule daily and has not had an infection in almost 2 years. I swear by these.
Yep.
My stamp of approval. I've been taking this cranberry supplement for a few years now. My urologist recommended I take a cranberry supplement instead of cranberry juice because the juice contains too much sugar and extra calories. I found other cranberry supplements over the counter that are in a tablet form. Again, why imprison it in a tablet? But I prefer to take Andrew's capsules because I feel they are better digested and absorbed. They are ultra-fine powder.
Absolutely.
Since I've been taking this supplement so far, I remain asymptomatic. Knock on wood. It also helps to drink plenty of water. Again, hydration, hydration, hydration throughout the day. I intend to take this supplement for as long as it's available. Thank you, Andrew, for helping me to stay well and healthy.
These are awesome.
I too had a history of UTIs, but that problem is solved. I take 2 capsules before going to sleep. I recommend Cranberry Benefits to my daughter. She is a young woman, and taking this supplement is doing the trick for her too. I buy quite a lot of Andrew's vitamins and supplements. I would not think of taking another brand.
It's a good tip that you gave me a while ago to take these at night.
Yep.
I take mine at night also, and I think that was an excellent little tip.
The reason why I say that, I say both for men and for women. Typically men, if we tend to have our issues as we get older, our prostate, BPH, benign prostate hypertrophy, our prostate gets larger. Its relationship and proximity to our bladder will create feelings of urgency at night. We might have to go to the bathroom at night. But what the longest period of time that most of us spend not voiding, not emptying our bladder is typically at night. So if we're going to be hydrated throughout the day, if we're going to be taking our cranberry at night, that's when the compounds that promote that healthy environment, that's when we want them to be most available at night. If you're only taking 1 capsule per day, if you're taking 2, I'd say 1 in the morning, 1 at night. If you're taking 1 capsule a day, I would take it at the end of the day. And that's the best time to take it. And that's what also reviews have found as well.
Oh, that's a good tip, because I take 2 a day. So I could do 1 at night, 1 in the morning. I'll start doing that. Okay.
So this way, you're ensuring that you have full coverage with the compounds, the protective compounds that make our cranberry concentrate, our cranberry extract so beneficial.
Okay, by the way, I just want to remind everybody, as you're ordering, as Andrew pointed out, the vast majority of the quantity we brought in was the 600 count. If you are ordering this and you would like to get the 240 count of the Ultimate Friendly Flora, we're going to take another $20 off your purchase. And I bring that up because just normally to buy 600 capsules, 600 count, and if you look at my chart here, you will see, normally when you just buy, check it out, it's right here, when you buy normally 600 capsules, it's $159.90. For $10 less, we will send you the 600 capsules and we will send you the 240 of the Ultimate Friendly Flora. You're gonna get both products for less than what you would pay for just the one product. So how about that? So that's why if you're thinking about it, get those orders in tonight. You know, the greatest thing, these are things that will make a difference in your life. This is all about quality of life. You will notice a difference when you take, you're hearing, that was just a snippet of the hundreds and hundreds of perfect reviews on this product. And a lot of you, if you're taking this, you are nodding like I am. A lot of us can totally, completely relate to that. So if you would like to, you have nothing to lose except to feel better. So if you want to try it, this is the best time to do it. If you decide it's not working for you, or it's not, you know, up to what you expected, you can return it, no questions asked.
You have 3.5 months to enjoy the benefits. If you didn't enjoy them, you get to return it. But it's a product you're not going to want to be without. And especially we have our Fiber Mucil product, our fiber product, which is an exceptional fiber product, no gas, no bloating. Again, almost perfectly reviewed fiber product. But we often talk about how reasonably priced it is, and it is just a little bit under $0.10 a capsule. That empty capsules can almost cost that much. So today, a cranberry product is only barely over $0.10 a capsule. You can get 600 capsules at $79.90, which is about 12 cents a capsule. If you actually get, or 13 cents a capsule, if you actually end up going for reducing it, if you get the Ultimate Friendly Flora at the same time, you reduce it by $20, so the price then becomes 10 or 11 cents per capsule, which, again, I'll open the capsule. One of the reviews spoke about the fact that it's not like a typical cranberry product, which is in a rock-hard tablet, which is all full of binders. And that's the natural cranberry extract. And again, when you've been doing this for as long as I have, we looked at dozens and dozens over the years, probably hundreds of different possible sources of cranberry extracts. The one we have now, in fact, I was recently questioning because I thought we might have changed the supply of our cranberry extract a few months ago. We did not. It just was a different name that I had seen on some documentation because I would have been alarmed if we had changed it, because the product works so well, works so perfectly. Again, I encourage you to read the reviews. If you found, as you've gotten older, as we say this about our joint products, if our joints start talking to us, usually it starts with a little bit of a whisper. And I think all of us, as we get older, both men and women, our bladder, kidneys, urinary tract starts talking to us. Again, as much as it might be inconvenient to do so, hydration, what do they say with real estate? It's location, location, location. What I always say, good health, healthy skin, healthy urinary tract, healthy bladder, healthy elimination, healthy liver, hydration, hydration, hydration. We need to give our body the most important ingredient within which it lives, which is water. So we have to be hydrated. We do a lot of things, whether it's alcohol, whether it's caffeine, that tend to be dehydrating ingredients. We also take medications that we need to process, we need to excrete. All the metabolism we engage in, we want to be able to dilute and carry away those waste products. It's water. So the kidney, the bladder, the urinary tract, everything works better. It's something that your doctor, I'm sure, encourages if you're adequately hydrated.
Yeah, and all those things you're talking about are hard on our urinary tract, right? I mean, all of those things, and that's the beauty of this product, and it's natural. You're not taking a drug. You're not taking something that you have to worry about. It's natural. It's cranberry extract. Isn't that just the miracle of this world we live on, that these natural ingredients can provide such incredible benefits, and that's why it doesn't interfere with anything else. That's the other beauty of it, because a lot of us are very weary of having to take a drug, and let's face it, if you need to, you need to. I've been on antibiotics twice this year. I hate to even talk about that, but I've had a tough year just in terms of, I'm not going to go into my woes with you, but I've had a pretty stressful year, not anything about work, but just it's been a stressful year, and I twice had to be on antibiotics. And I'll tell you what, my doctor told me, I have the kind of doctor that says, get on your probiotics, you better hit those hard, because my immune system was basically shot. I mean, the truth is that's why I kept kind of getting sick, is because of the antibiotics I was on. So I am working hard to hang on to my health, get it back, and hang on to it, because once you start, taking medications, taking probiotics, and you deal with that, because I've always been so healthy, this has been a weird year for me, and so it's been kind of a wake-up call that I really can't take my good health for granted. I have to work at it every day and be reminded of what a blessing it is that we have these natural alternatives to help us get our health back and hang on to our good health.
No, our health is, without our good health, we have little. When we have our good health, we often tend to take it for granted. It is, and it's funny, my grandma, my dad's mother, she always said the first thing when she'd wake up in the morning, she, thanks the big guy. We always think about saying our prayers at night, but first thing waking up in the morning, waking up and feeling good and being here. We need gratitude. Gratitude's the most healthiest emotion to feel, and there's nothing more important to be grateful for than our good health.
So true.
And that's something that I try to remind myself. Even this summer, I ended up having to take, I run these wilderness trails out in the middle of nowhere, and I got bitten by a strange critter. It's probably like a spider or something like that out in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden my